بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله صلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Chapter 92 says باب الوقار والسكينة. قال الله تعالى وعباد الرحمن الذين يمشون على الأرض هونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلاما. وعن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت ما رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم مستجمعا قط ضاحكا حتى ترى منه لهواته إنما كان يتبسم. متفق عليه. اللهوات جمع لهات وهي اللحمة التي في أقصى سقف الفم. He says the chapter of calmness, al-waqar, was-sakina, peace and serenity, self-composure, the recommendation of a man, a woman, a believer having some self-composure and not being too open, too boisterous, too jumpy, too clamorous, too rowdy, and laughing and joking and cracking up and rolling on the floor and just too messy and sloppy. But a man should have some waqar. There should be some awe. There should be some respect. There should be some composure in how a person conducts and carries himself. And that is from the teachings of al-Islam and from the Sunnah. That's what's meant by that. It does not mean that a Muslim is not allowed to laugh at all. A Muslim isn't allowed to have any fun. A Muslim isn't allowed to be a little loose sometimes with his friends, or he'll make a joke, or with his family. It doesn't mean that a person has to be a robot, a mechanical robot. But at the same time, a person isn't supposed to be a laughing mess. And of course, we know many brothers and sisters that are like that. They have no composure or control over themselves. They laugh, they crack up, they roll. Everything is a joke. They're somewhere, it matters not. Masjid, outside, wherever they are, it's loud, and they have no there's no sakina. When they walk down the street, when they sit, when they eat, when they get up, there's no composure. When they drive, etc., etc., etc. And that is incorrect. And the best of all affairs are those that are most balanced. Islam does not require you, once again, to be a robot, but at the same time, there has to be some adapt. You have to keep yourself together. Let alone a Muslim is not supposed to be laughing and screaming, laughing all day, or hollering. Some brothers you see with anger issues, they get very mad, they get very upset, they lose their coolness, they lose their composure, just like that. And they scream and holler 24/7. None of those things are from the attributes and the characteristics of a complete Muslim man that is trying to implement the sunnah of the Nabi al-Kareem alayhi salatu wasalam. So that's what's meant by this. No, we quote the ayah from Surah Al-Furqan, وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ, and the servants of Ar-Rahman, the chosen servants. What's meant by that? Because everyone is a slave of Ar-Rahman. As Allah tells us in the Quran, everyone in the heavens and the earth, إِلَّا آتِ الرَّحْمَنِ عَبْدًا. Everybody's a slave. But the chosen, وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ, those who are been selected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are those who have the following attributes. And from them, الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا. They walk upon the earth with calmness, with composure. They're calm, they're easy going. Alright? وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. And when ignorant fools come to speak to them, argue with them, debate with them, fight with them, they tell them, have a nice day. They tell them, yeah, sure. Salam. Take care. They do not argue with fools. They do not fight with fools. They do not raise their voice and curse and holler with foolish individuals, with people who are jahilun. Whether they lack knowledge, this discussion here is above your head. It's no point in me even talking to you about it. You're jahil. With all due respect, your cup is full. You don't have the proper respect. You're not asking a question, halfway telling me, Jazakallah khairan. Well, I heard kada Shaykh Fulan, this and that. Jazakallah khairan. That is the akhlaq of the Ibad al-Rahman, or someone who does know, but they just choose to act ignorant. And that's why Imam Shafi'i, rahimahullah ta'ala, he said, ما نظرت عالما إلا غلبته وما نظرت جاهلا إلا غلبني. He says that I've never debated with a scholar except that I won the debate. No pride or arrogance, but that's how I was. And whenever I debated with the fool always beat me. The fool won't allow you to win. And the Arabs, they have a statement. One of my teachers, he told me, I remember when I was in Medina, my first year of the master's program, he said, لا تجادل السفيه فيغلبك. Never argue with the fool, lest that fool beat you. Like boxing, you have no purpose, or you have no place in the ring with a bum, a scrub. Because if he lands a lucky punch, quote unquote, if he knocks you out, if he beats you up, that's going to make you look very bad. And if you beat him up, you're not going to get any credit because he's a bum off the street. He's a back alley boxer. And you're the champion. Of course you were supposed to knock him out in the first round. You won't get any credit. But if he happens to land a punch, you slip, he hits you, he does this, everyone is going to say, how'd you let this guy beat you? So never argue with people that don't have the proper akhlaq and the proper etiquette, those who are jahilun in their behavior. Wallahu ta'ala alam. Then he quotes Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha saying, ما رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم مستجمعا قط ضاحكا. He said, I never saw the Messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم laughing with his mouth wide open. As we say, LOL, ROFL, LMAO. Never did the Prophet ﷺ laugh in which he was dying and rolling on the floor and cracking up. A person's stomach is hurting, his face is hurting, he's rolling, tossing back and forth. The Prophet ﷺ never ever laughed like that. Okay? حتى ترى منه لهوته إنما كان يتبسم, until the point in which you could see the inside of his mouth. He never did that, but he would smile. The Prophet ﷺ did smile. There are hadiths in which he says, فضحك النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Prophet laughed. The Prophet smiled حتى بدت, until you could see some of his teeth. But us, our culture, 24/7 is laughing and cracking up, making fun of people, making fun of each other, this, that, rolling on the floor, 24/7. Social media, scrolling, every single video, every single clip is about something that's outlandish, foolish. Somebody jumps, does this, look at this, and it's just cracking up. And obviously, Allahumma musta'an. And as we said before, it is a balance. It's okay for a person to laugh, or for a person to make a lawful joke. And the joke has to be true. You cannot lie in a joke. The joke cannot be extreme, and the joke cannot be a means of barbing someone's honor. So it's true what I'm saying. It's not extreme, but it's something that makes you feel offended or sensitive. And many people, they make jokes about Muslims and their brothers, their family members, and they don't realize that a person may laugh on the surface, but deep down inside they don't like it. Okay, and even worse than that, and one of the signs of an unhealthy marriage is when a woman makes jokes about her husband to foreign people. That's very, very, very unhealthy. You may go somewhere, you may be on the street, parking a car, getting a parking ticket, or in the hospital or something, and the lady says, oh yeah, my husband, he can't do this. He doesn't know how to park a car. My husband, he's too lazy to such and such. I'm glad you grabbed the car for me because my husband, it's a joke, but it speaks volumes. In which a woman feels comfortable to make fun of her husband to a strange man, or make fun of her husband to a strange woman, and vice versa. Okay, a person insults his wife, and he says it's just a joke, relax, it's no big deal. But as only on the surface, and deep down inside there is resentment. So there's the adab of joking, there are rules of joking, and if the joke is permissible, if it's okay, la bas. There's nothing wrong with humor, as the Prophet ﷺ did in several authentic hadiths. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surely knows best. And perhaps sometimes when a person doesn't have enough composure, it leads him to fall into things which are actually haram. And طبعا أول من يدخل في هذا, the people who are to use this the most are the learned people. The student of knowledge is supposed to carry himself with the most composure. The imam, the alim, is supposed to carry himself with the most composure. Alright? Allah ta'ala alam. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala abdihi wa rasulihi nabina wa imamina Muhammad.